Like I said, I'm a young buck, but I've been doing this for almost 10 years. My first client, I met him at church. He's actually still my client. We just golfed last weekend, but I've been doing this with over 1,500 clients. So believe me, when I say in my heart of hearts, I have worked with somebody just like you, with your background, with your age, in your industry. I mean, I haven't done it all, but I've dang near done a lot, right? At this point, my clients have 4.5 million YouTube subscribers combined, over 1.5 billion with a B views online. And again, I've worked with people in every industry you could think of: life coaching, relationship coaching, marriage, counseling coaching, therapists, lawyers, doctors, and then personal trainers, people like Christy, financial coaches, insurance. So don't think, okay, is this going to work for me? Just believe me that I'm saying I've done this with so many people. And at the end of the day, I didn't start living in this beautiful, house on the beach. I started where my parents got divorced when I was 8 years old. My dad had no college degree. My mom has no college degree. I grew up on food stamps. My grandparents, had no money, no connections. And again, I had a family of a lot of love, but not a lot of money or, again, finances or connections or anything of the sort. And so I actually sold my car when I was 18 to fund my business, because I was like, why do I need a car? Right? Like, I'm going to drive, but I have no money. I want to build my business. So let me sell my car. So I rode my bicycle. There was no e-bikes back in the day. I could say back in the day. All right. There was no e-bikes. So I had to literally manually ride my bike to Starbucks because I would go so I could focus on my work. And I would work for 12 hours on my laptop. This was before AI. So I had to learn about marketing, sales, who am I helping, their businesses, sales processes, I mean, managing people. So I started with nothing, but I did have a dream. And most importantly, I made a decision to say that can become reality. Because again, we all have dreams. We all want the house or the car or the tithing or the success or the freedom. But most of us haven't made that decision to say, this has to happen. I'm committed to making this happen. There's nothing stopping me. It would have been easy for me to say, am I really going to sell my car? I like to go to a Miami Dolphins game once in a while. Let me keep my car and let me go get a job. There's nothing wrong with the job, but I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you today. I had to have the dream, but I also made the decision. And of course, this is my beautiful wife, Grace Alberon, and that's our house. You can see it kind of behind us. So like I said, it's actually, on the beach. It's a beautiful place. She's actually pregnant. So if you can give us a quick little hand here. We just found out she's pregnant with our first child, and we're super excited about that. And of course, faith isn't everything that we do. We're married, and we did everything the right way. And she loves what she does. I love what I do, and we're a great team and a great partnership. And of course, at the end of the day, like I said, that's my house. But most importantly, I have freedom over my schedule. Right? Who here wants that? Again, let's engage. Let's wake your body up a little bit. Who here, that's the number one goal at the end of the day. You just want freedom with your time, with your money, with how you do things. That's what I have at this point in my life. I choose who I work with. I turn down clients every single week. I choose when we vacation, where we vacation, how we vacation, when we spend time with family. So this is what success looks like. I promise you, I have friends that are 100 millionaires. I've golfed with billionaires. I golf with CEOs of banks and Fortune 500 companies. And I promise you, I don't know if I would want their life. They're on the clock. They're working for the shareholders. Like, they have a lot of money and responsibility, but they don't necessarily have freedom. So the only way you can really get that freedom is on your own. It's betting on yourself.